Hello everybody, today I'm going to be ranking every Ultimate Custom Night animatronic. Not ranking, but putting them on a tier list. Down here being the easiest, up here being the hardest, which I just realized I gotta change all these. Okay, I came up with stuff, and they're pretty good I think. First, I just realized something. I have to add a row below, because there are some on here that I'm not actually ranking. Like these guys. I'm not ranking them because they're not actually in the game. So now we can actually start with this. I'm doing it in the order that they're giving it to me, which is a very bizarre order, but it's an order. Starting with Balloon Boy. Actually he helps because you need him for coin farming. I'll add a row that says useful. Okay, there. Balloon Boy is useful. I'll put people in useful first. So Helpy's useful. And JJ's useful. I think that's it for useful. Well, actually, no, it's not. Kind of. Okay, anyways, I'll get to... Oh, it's right here. This one's kind of useful. Ballora, because sometimes Rockstar Freddy will ask for 5 coins and I'm 1 coin off, and then Ballora will show up. But I'll just put her at does nothing, because I just will. Bonnet just runs across the screen. I think she only attacks once per night, and she's really slow, and her hitbox is way more forgiving than it is in Sister Location. This one's just really, really easy. I'll put it at does nothing. Bonnie, useful, because you need him to make Foxy actually be manageable. Chica is does nothing, because there's a character on here that makes her basically literally do nothing. So I'll put the plush. I'll do the plush animatronics right now. The plush animatronics. They do nothing. Okay, so a lot of these animatronics, I'm ranking this off of 50-20, by the way. A lot of these animatronics are actually really easy, and I need to find Nightmare Bonnie. I found him. Dee Dee, not ranking because she's not in 50-20. El Chip is super duper easy. Ennard is almost kind of useful. I don't know. I really do want to put him at useful, and I will do that, because again, the same thing with Rockstar Freddy. There's so many times I don't know if it's him, but somebody in the vents will show up when Rockstar Freddy's asking for coins, and then I need somebody to show up in the vents, or Ballora, and then that happens. So the vent animatronics are actually useful. So yeah, there's actually going to be quite a few in useful by the end of this, I think. Foxy he makes me rip my eyes out. Fredbear, he's not going to be ranked because he doesn't show up in the night. Freddy Fazbear, he's super duper easy. Funtime Chica does nothing. Funtime Foxy, ripping my eyes out. Golden Freddy, more specifically Withered Golden Freddy. I'll put easy-ish because you can actually flip the mask and take it off too quick. But if you play 50-20 enough, you won't make that mistake anymore. Happy Frog is I'll say super duper easy. I'm not gonna put does nothing because you do have to change the audio at the very start of the night. So actually, never mind. I will. I'll put it at does nothing. Chaco Chica does nothing. Lefty does nothing. Lolbit is super duper easy, because all you do is type LOL. She doesn't even disable your doors, and her icon is a lot smaller than it was in SL. So she's really easy. Mangle, I'll say useful. I was actually debating that. Actually, no, I'll put her at does nothing, because she doesn't show up like Ennard does, and spring trap or something, so you can actually coin farm very, like, for Rockstar Freddy, you can actually get coins from them. Mangle's not reliable in that way at all. The Marionette is, it's harder than the stuff below there. Okay? The mini arenas, they're easy-ish, because sometimes just because they show up on the second, after the first cam flip, to like actually do the ventilation and do plush trap after that, they'll show up. And then sometimes that'll make me it makes it a little bit harder to see if Foxy or Bonnie's on the desk, or at least with the FNAF 4 office that I do, because it's easiest for me. Molten Freddy. Molten Freddy's useful, because same thing with Ennard, he'll show up quite frequently in the vents, and then you can use him to get a coin just to help with Rockstar Freddy. Mr. Hippo he doesn't do anything. Music Man is super duper easy, because the only reason you'll legitimately die to him is Phone Guy. That's it. There's no way you're going to make that much noise on 5020. Ned Bear. Ned Bear is easy-ish, because to reduce RNG, you can run the heater on power gen cycles, but that's a little bit annoying, and you don't have to do it. That's only just to reduce RNG. But it is useful for if you're trying to do it twice in a row like I did. I was obviously going to do that, because any bit of RNG reduction would be awesome for that. But yeah, so he's a little bit RNG because he can get by the audio layer. Nightmare Balloon Boy he's easy-ish. Okay, I was going to say he does stuff, but he doesn't. He's just easy-ish. Because it's actually really hard to die by him, to me. That's what I found. Because, I don't know, maybe it's just because I've played the mode so much that my eyes just automatically check him first. But the second I flip the cam down, even on coin farming, the second I do that, my eyes are looking in the right side of the screen just to check for him, right? So then I can see him before I put the mask on for Golden Freddy, and then I can flash him while having the mask on. It's really cool. Nightmare Chica, she does stuff. She'll only spawn with XOR, but most of the time she'll spawn at the worst time ever, and then it's terrible, but she's still no big deal, because she always shows up for me on a power gen cycle, and that's not really a problem at all. Nightmare Fredbear and Nightmare, putting them as the same because they basically are the same character, just different doors. Nightmare Fredbear is, I'll actually say, I almost want to put him in useful. In fact, I will do that. I'm putting these guys in useful, because again, you can get easy coins from them. Anybody that's in useful, you can get coins from, except for Bonnie. Nightmare Freddy is super duper easy. He's a lot like Phantom Freddy, but never shows up. Nightmarion, he does stuff. She does stuff. Not much, but I actually have died to her once. I'm not saying I've only died to her once on 5020, but there was one time where I did die to her, and it was actually at 3 a.m., and I died to Nightmarion. And I felt terrible, because I know it's not hard. It was awful. Now Orville Elephant. He's a little tricky, because he's a lot like Nedbear, but he's never fooled by the audio layer. I think that's what his description says. But anyways, if you ever get jump scared by a mediocre melody, it's going to be him. Because you still technically don't have to have the heater on. That's only to reduce RNG. But if you don't have the heater on, there's a 20% chance he'll kill you each cam flip. So you might as well do the heater, just because of Orville. But I actually used to not do it. When I first beat it, I did it, but then every time after that, I never did the heater because I never felt the need to. But then I started doing it again because it makes it more consistent. Well, anyways, on Phantom Balloon Boy and Phantom Angle, Phantom, Balloon Boy, and Mangle are easy-ish. Because they're super duper easy. I don't even have to explain that. They just basically aren't even affecting anything. Phantom Freddy he's a little tricky because he shows up so frequently. He's like Nightmare Freddy, but actually does stuff. So he'll just show up like every half a second, and then you gotta flash him. You're constantly using your flashlight just to get rid of Phantom Freddy. Phone Guy is super duper easy. The only thing that can mess me up is sometimes the mute call button is just barely visible because it's right behind my recording. So then when I'm recording and I'm like, oh crap, I gotta hit that, and then I start trying to hit it, and it's just a mess. Okay. Plush Trap is harder than the stuff below. He only attacks once per night, but that's enough. If he attacked more than that, 50-20, I would never beat it. So what you have to do to actually make him go away is just stare at him for a couple seconds, which actually isn't that bad, but it's harder than if he wasn't there. I don't know why he's so hard. He just is. Pork Patch he doesn't do anything. Rockstar Bonnie, he does stuff. I mean, yeah, he does stuff. I almost put him in a little tricky, but he does stuff. A lot of, maybe if you haven't beaten 50-20 and you've just heard stuff, it might seem like Rockstar Bonnie is like completely useless. He never shows up, but he does show up sometimes. Like at the 13-second interval and 26-second, I think those are the main two that he can spawn in at the beginning. Those are the times he can't actually get me. Like sometimes I'm just coin farming, and then at 13 seconds I have my monitor up, and then oh crap, there's Withered Bonnie and Rockstar Bonnie. Now I gotta restart. And then I actually used to take care of Plush Trap at, like, when I would do that section at the 26-second mark, I would get to 20 seconds, take care of L-Chip and Phone Guy, then buy the Death Coin, Funtime Foxy, then stare at Plush Trap, and then switch cameras. But then it's basically guaranteed that Rockstar Bonnie's showing up. So then I actually changed my whole strategy up to, at 20 seconds, take care of L-Chip and Phone Guy, then buy the Death Coin, Funtime Foxy, put the monitor right back down, wait after 26 seconds, and then, in fact, you just wait until 30 seconds. That's what I usually do. Wait until 30 seconds, take care of Phone Guy and L-Chip if they show up. Then take care of Plush Trap. And then reset ventilation at the last second. It's just way more better. And that makes it like a little bit tricky with Plush Trap, because you actually have to do stuff with him. So he's just hard, okay? Rockstar Chica, easy-ish, because she still does, like, actually jump scare me sometimes. Like, sometimes she'll just get to the door early, and I'm coin farming, and then all of a sudden, Rockstar Chica jump scares me. That's the only reason she's at easy-ish instead of super-duper easy, or does nothing, I mean. I'll put her at super-duper easy. Rockstar Foxy does nothing. Rockstar Freddy is super duper easy. Rockstar Foxy, you literally just don't touch his parrot, and Rockstar Freddy, there's so many like useful animatronics to get coins from that he's basically never a threat. RXQ, I'll say he does nothing, because he just makes all the crap go dark, but that doesn't even affect anything. You can still see Balloon Boy in the vent. You can still see Nightmare Balloon Boy. You can still see everything. Scrap Baby, super duper easy. She never shows up, but when she does, it's really obvious when she moves. Even when I'm coin farming and Circus Scrap Baby shows up, it's still easy to catch. Afton, as the game refers to, but Scrap Trap, he is super duper easy, because he only shows up on the 29-second intervals, but he only attacks once per night. So it's like, why is he even here? So like you have such a long time to react. It's kind of like way too easy in my opinion. Now Springtrap, same character, technically. But he is useful because, like I said, with all these other ones, for the most part, you can just get an easy coin from him to take care of Rockstar Freddy. Toy Bonnie and Toy Chica, I'm actually going to rank them separately, and there's a good reason for that. Rockstar Chica, I'll put at super duper easy, and Rockstar Bonnie, I'll put at easy-ish. And there is actual reasoning for that. Toy Chica has a chance to attack every 14 seconds, 14-second intervals, and Toy Bonnie is 15-second intervals, which tends to get more in the way. Like, for the first cam flip to do ventilation and crap, Toy Bonnie's usually the one that messes that up, and then it's like you have to hit it real late, and it almost times out for me. And then there's one other cam flip, I forgot if it was a 3 a.m. cam flip or 4 a.m. I don't remember, but Toy Bonnie can mess that one up too. Like that one he can mess up really bad. But Toy Chica never ever gets in the way to me. Toy Freddy is a little tricky because just RNG reasons. You take care of him at the beginning of the night and then forget about him until he jump scares you. And you're like, oh wow, yeah, I forgot that this game is RNG related. So there's almost nothing you can do. I know there is a way to reduce RNG with him, but it's a strategy that I haven't even learned yet. I've been wanting to learn it, but I don't know how to learn it. Because, I don't know, I just know that there is a more consistent way to deal with him, but I don't even know what on earth that could be. Trash and Gang, does nothing. It technically does jump scare you, but all it does is make noise for Music Man. But, like, when it happens, I don't even know what happens. I'm just playing the game. Just focusing on usually coin farming when they do show up. So I'm coin farming and then they jump scare me, and then 20 seconds later I'm like, oh yeah, I got jump scared by Trash and Gang like 20 seconds ago. That's cool. So that's how that works. So he doesn't really do anything, and when you're actually doing 50-20, you don't even notice. Withered Bonnie, you would think I would put him at the same as Rockstar Bonnie because they show up at the same times, every 13-second intervals. I think that's true. But no. He's super duper easy. When he shows up, he makes the lights go crazy even when you're on the cameras. And he's like a huge bell. Whenever it's like see those lights go out, I'm like, oh wow, Rockstar Bonnie's gonna be here. And then sometimes he's not there. And I was like, wow, that was awesome. But anyways, when he does actually get in the room, you can actually do something. Rockstar Bonnie, if it's on Funtime Foxy's cam, usually you can easily get that one. Or if it's on the camera with the plushie animatronics, you can get that one. But the other two, you might as well reset your run, because if he actually gets in, it's really early on, and there's no point of even continuing. Withered Chica is she doesn't do nothing. I'm not putting them at useful, same purpose as Mangle, because they don't show up as often, and they're not reliable like the other animatronics are. Now we have XOR, which I don't even know how to rank. Would I rank it as in all of the secret animatronics combined? In that case, it would be harder than the stuff below, because the only actual hard secret animatronic is Plushtrap. The others don't even really do anything, so I'll just put her there for now. And that's the whole tier list. If you actually want me to rank every Ultimate Custom Night animatronic from easiest to hardest, let me know, because I actually was going to do that, but then I decided, because usually when I do rankings, I usually do it on a tier list first, and then I start rearranging stuff. That's how I did it with every FNAF animatronic, which I still don't know if I 100% agree with, because my opinions really changed on some animatronics like Bonnet or the whole Mediocre Melodies. I really like them a lot more than I did. So I don't know. I want to re-rank them, but I'm going to wait for a while now. But anyways, that'll be the end of this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Comment if you want me to rank every Ultimate Custom Night animatronic from easiest to hardest. Subscribe if you have not. I suck at outros. Goodbye.